Okay, folks, so I wanted to show you kind of like the mid process. I just finished dyeing his hair, washing it and rinsing it out. I haven't dried it yet. I wish I could show you the process, but I'm a little nervous to go on camera myself. And I'm not quite sure how to do that without showing myself. So maybe someday I'll get there. But as you can see, there's definitely spots that, I didn't saturate properly. Sorry, he's drying himself off here. Still has some white in it, so I didn't quite saturate as good as I should have. And then also, despite my following some tips, putting conditioner on those spots of his body that you don't want to get dye on, I still made some mistakes, like right here. And, it won't come off. So that's fun. And I also did it on his face. Look. So yeah, for my first time, it didn't go perfect. But we'll see what it looks like when it's dry. What I will say, we're buying a new house and it has like a pretty big garage and shop in it. So I'm really excited to actually get like a proper like bath setup for the dogs, and that will help tremendously because right now I'm in my bathroom and just put a sheet on the floor, and I just did this in the bathtub. So it was not an easy process to try to keep him still and be bending over, and I definitely think having an actual like tub where you can, do it properly and have them not move around and stuff like that will be a big, big, big help. Another thing too is I only got one dye. I actually threw it out already, or I would have shown you. I only got one dye, and I think it was 6 ounces, and I honestly don't think it was enough. So as you can see, the tail is a lot darker, and I started at the tail. And so I was really saturating it, making sure that I put like a lot of dye on. And then as I started moving up, I knew I was going to run out. So I started getting a little bit less saturating, and that really worked against me. As you can see, there's lots of spots that, should have been a lot more saturated for sure. So I realistically, I should have gotten 2 bottles. One wasn't quite enough. And then also it probably should have been darker. As you can see, the tail's a lot darker than like up here. And I think a lot of the reason is I got scared. I don't know why. I was just scared I better rinse it out, or what if it irritates his skin, or so. And I know that the dog dye is like non-toxic and all that stuff, but it made me nervous, so I rinsed it out probably a lot sooner than I should have, but you live and learn. So maybe next time it'll go a lot easier. But what do you think, Luke? And thank goodness, I was going to do his ears as well. And thank goodness I didn't start with them, because I definitely would not have had enough, because I was pretty much running out as I was getting to the top. So if I would have done his ears, I would definitely not have had enough to make it all the way through. But so this is the mid process. I'm just gonna give it a blow dry here and get him warm, because as you can see, poor puppy, he's oh, he was just shaking. There we go. He's a little cold. So I had to get him blow dried and get him all warm. And we'll see how it turns out at the end. Okay.